자, 킹덤 컴. 되게 오랜만이네. 이어서 가봅시다.
That's a good one.
얜 뭔데 여기 묶인 거지?
You know, it's hopeless. For God's sake, can't you be quiet even for a moment?
뭐야? 헛소리 듣는 건가?
I never gave up. I just wanted to get out of here. Don't you play games with me.
지광이구나.
You can count yourself lucky I'm tied up. What a stroke of luck. You turned up just at the right moment, lad.
What are you doing here?
Well, nothing much. I was standing around when someone decided to tie a tree to me. It's awful. Jesus Christ be praised.
Forever and ever.
Would you be so kind?
Sure.
아, 야, 선뜻 그렇게 내라고 하면 안 되지. 오이씨,
It's
늑대다.
lucky you happened to pass by when you did, lad. I hate to think what beasts might be lurking in that forest. I'm, watching your back, friend. You can count on that.
이 새끼도 입만 산 케이스일 것 같은데.
Don't let them bite you. I heard it hurts.
오케이. 그래서 이 해골은 뭐야? 아, 찌르기 못하는 거 너무 불편해. 양귀비 케이크. 여기서 뭘 하고 있었길래 여기 이렇게 갑자기 묶여 있는 거지?
It's not easy to talk with my hands bound. Could you please untie me? Come on, my wrists are already rubbed raw from these ropes. Please, untie me.
나 뭔가 이 아저씨 수상하단 말이야. 뭐야? 아, 때리는 거 못하게 돼 있어.
Come on. I want to sit down.
아, 야, 묶어놓은 채로 캘 거 캔 다음에 풀어줘야지.
Thank you, lad. I'd like to embrace you now that I finally can.
That's all right.
What do they call you?
Henry of Scallis. And you are...
Magister Voiticus ex Aridus. A pleasure to meet you, Henry.
이상한 이름이군요.
You've got a pretty strange name, I'll tell you that.
It's Latin, but you can call me Voiter if you like.
위타?
It's not really my name, but what does it matter?
어쩌다가 나무에 묶였지?
And what were you doing tied to that tree?
It's complicated. How can I explain? First of all, you should probably know that I'm a painter. And apart from a few unpleasant moments recently, I spend most of my time over there, at the castle.
And you were looking for inspiration by the tree, or what?
Of course not. I ended up there partly because of my own curiosity, and partly, because of the rash nature of others.
타인의 성급한 천성이요? 성에서 일한다고? 아니야, 일단 무슨 일이 있었던 거야?
All right. So what exactly happened to you? And try to make it clear.
They nearly shot me, then beat me up, and finally tied me to a tree. That's what happened.
그러기에는 너무 멀끔하게 생겼는데? 약간 상처나 뭐 그런 게 없잖아.
You know what? Tell me the whole story nicely from the beginning.
Actually, This whole day got off to a bad start. I went for a walk to Slatigo. The scenery there is lovely, and I needed to clear my head a bit. But imagine, an arrow almost hit me. These two fellows had set up an archery range among the trees, but they somehow failed to notice they were next to the road. By way of apology, they invited me over, gave me a bit of wine to calm my nerves, and one of them offered to play dice. But he seemed to win suspiciously often, if you get what I mean.
사기를 쳤나?
He was a cheat, eh?
I noticed he was secretly turning the dice, and naturally, I got angry. But instead of apologizing, he started shouting at me, and his mate whacked me over the head with a stick. And then I woke up here.
어디서 벌어진 일이라고 했지?
Where exactly did all this happen?
Like I said, at the crossroads north of Slatigo. Those two had set up camp among the trees, right next to the path.
Well, you're pretty lucky you survived at all.
Luck had nothing to do with it. It's all thanks to you, my friend.
일단 도움이 되어서 다행이다.
Ah, don't mention it. I was happy to help you.
Really? Then maybe you could help me one more time. It certainly wouldn't be for free.
아, 어떤 도움이 필요한데?
And what exactly am I supposed to help you with?
Leaving me here for the wolves apparently wasn't enough for those two. They robbed me as well. Just look around.
Can you even tell if something's missing in this mess?
Yes, my dice, and especially my set of brushes. I could live without the dice, but I can't paint with chicken feathers.
오케이. 도와드리겠지만 공짜는 아니다.
All right, I'll help you. But I won't do it for free.
I wouldn't ask that of you, my friend.
All right. I'll make damn sure those two give everything back.
Thank you so much. But if I may ask, try to persuade them by words, not by the sword.
오케이.
Don't worry. I'm no bandit or a killer.
Then I was damned lucky that
역병이지.
it was you who turned up. There are plenty of killers around these parts.
All right, then. I'll go and look around for your thieves.
Thank you. I'll head back to the castle for now and think of a way to repay you for all of this.
어?
You'll find me in
그럼
the
저기
loft, in the
들어가면은
tower called the
괜찮으려나?
Crone. But first, I'll tidy up here a bit, and most importantly, finally have a sit-down. You know, I was standing tied to that tree for quite a while, and these legs of mine aren't the youngest anymore.
여기 내부겠다. 너네냐?
Do you think I can't tell when you're lying?
Watch out, someone's here.
야,
Hey,
Good morning.
come and join us.
여기서 뭐 하는 거지?
What are you doing here?
Plenty of room
Right
by
here?
our fire and
Oh, me and Clovis have a sort of temporary home here. I'm Ura Hawkeye. And you are?
Henry of Skalitz.
Hey, Henry, have you ever tried popinjay shooting? If you've got your own bow and a few groschen, we can start any time.
Does the name Voiter mean anything to you? Master Voiter,
No. Who's that supposed to be?
the painter you left tied up at the edge of the forest under a Trotsky.
I don't know who you're talking about.
뭔 개소리지? 자, 보이타가 무슨 짓을 했나?
You don't really want to talk about him, do you? Did he do something to you?
Not entirely. That is, maybe. The whole thing was really weird.
왜 화가를 공격했지?
Why did you beat up Voiter like that?
Well, we brought him here, but then he started saying all this strange shit. He had a skull with him, like a real human skull. He wouldn't let go of it. And I honestly couldn't tell if he was talking to us or to it. So I asked him what he was up to. And he says this skull sees things he can't see and tells him stuff.
주사위 놀이에서 사기를 쳤다는 것도 말하던가?
Did it also tell him that you cheat at dice?
What? We don't cheat. Never.
Voiter said otherwise. he saw you flipping the dice, you argued, and then he ended up robbed and tied to a tree.
Oh, he had it coming too. But it wasn't about the dice. He got it in the gob because of what he was saying.
뭔 얘기를
Like, it
했길래?
said I looked like some captain from Colleen who sired a lot of bastards. So I might be his son. And it's true I'm from Colleen, and I never knew my pa. Only the captain's brother, he said, is hunting down those bastards and killing them so they can't claim any inheritance rights.
And you believed him?
It was really convincing, I'm telling you. When that fella talked about all them murders, I felt like the Grim Reaper was breathing down my
약간
neck. He would have told me
미쳐버린
more.
점쟁이 약간 이런
Then
쪽인가?
Clovis hit him with that stick because he saw how shaken I was. And you know the rest.
Aren't you lying to me?
Why would I do that?
Then someone else must have lied to me.
아, 화가의 물건은 어딨지?
Where'd you have the loot?
What loot?
Don't lie. You took Voight's brushes and some nice dice. Or is there something else missing?
Well, I've got some brushes here. And Clovis has a few new dice, yeah. But that's it. Nothing else.
자, 붓을 넘겨주시죠.
You know what? Hand over the brushes and I'll leave.
Look, I'd love to, but, how can I put it? This whole thing stinks. How do I even know you really know the painter? Maybe you're just here to rob us of what we honestly...
Honestly stole?
Doesn't matter anymore.
이 새끼들도
The brushes are
뚝배기로
mine,
하나씩
and
쪼개줘야 될 것
that.
같은데? 자, 적으로 돌리고 싶진 않을 텐데.
Look, you've already run into Voiter once, and you're still clearly shitting yourself from it. And now imagine what he'll do when I tell him you won't return his stuff.
If he cries into his pillow over them brushes at night, I'm sorry. But I'm just not handing them over to you that easily.
What use would paintbrushes even be to the likes of you? You just like to show off with that bow, don't you? And then secretly scribble lewd pictures?
Fine. Let's
아,
settle
뭐야,
it with a
이게
shooting
승부로
match.
넘어가?
I'll wager the brushes, you put up a nice pile of groschen, and the winner takes all.
Damn. I don't have a bow on me.
Well, get one yourself. I ain't lending you one. Take care for now.
이 새끼들이? 얌전히 내놓을 것이지. 여긴가? 여기 원래 그냥 막 기물이 이상하게 배치돼 있던 창고였잖아. 다락방. 이상한 거 많은데? 야,
My word. This is a nice workshop. I've never seen one quite like it.
It's very modest. But if you're interested in the craft, feel free to look around. Just be careful not to get paint on yourself, or tread on a cat's tail.
고양이?
You have cats here.
I'd say it's more like the cats here have me. They've
고양이가
been living in
자기를
the
키운다고?
loft since long before I got here. But I've got 3 of my own at home in Gutenberg. Adela, Agnes, and Daniela.
자, 물건.
I've got the stuff they stole from you.
You must have been sent by God himself. Thank you.
왜 그들의 공격에 대해 거짓말을 했지?
It's nothing. But tell me this. What kind of trick were you playing on me? I asked those two what happened, and they said it was you who started the argument.
Me?
They said you suddenly started acting really strange. What actually happened?
Nothing. If I did anything odd, it was only after they hit me on the head.
정말?
Are you sure? Those two seem pretty shaken up.
And I nearly got eaten by wolves and have a lump on my head. Can we agree it's my word against theirs?
You didn't provoke them? I talked to both of them for quite a while, and they both said the same thing. If they were lying, I'd know.
Fine. I didn't tell you the whole truth. Even before I almost became a practice target, I wasn't in the best frame of mind. Maybe I started telling them something their empty heads couldn't understand, and they took it out on
아니
me.
해골이랑
Can we
대화를 하고
finally stop
있었잖아.
going into this over and over? Tell me, how did things end with those two? Did you settle things peacefully?
둘 다 살아 있습니다.
Sure. It went completely smoothly. They weren't thrilled, but I managed to sort things out peacefully. They didn't want to tie me to a tree.
I'm glad to hear that. I wouldn't wish a tree on you. Thanks. And don't think I'm going to express my gratitude only in words. I promised you a reward, and you'll get it. Here, take these dice of mine. They've brought me nothing but trouble. And to be honest, I wanted them back just so I could give them to you. And not just them. You know what? I'll paint something on your shield.
오,
Judging by the look
얘가
of you,
그러면
that could be
커마
a very
해주는
useful
NPC구나.
reward.
What do you mean?
You may have the face of a village lad, but you're a warrior. Even my painted skull can see that. And it's got no eyes.
일단 오케이.
That's a really nice reward. Thank you.
I'll set up my paints. Meanwhile, set your shield over there on the table.
자, 공짜로 커마를 해줍니다. 쿠텐버그에서도 찾을 수 있고 지도상의 아이콘으로 표기된다. 5단계로 진행되면서 각 부분에서 디자인을 변경하는 식이고. 뭐야, 날아다니는 고양이 뭐야? 닭, 가재. 이거는 얘네 워호스 스튜디오 그거고, 요거 경비 이거고. 요 말도 이거 실제로 요런 식으로 그려가지고 개까였었는데 정면에서 진짜 이렇게 보이는 그거잖아. 경비 토끼 요걸로 가자.
It turned out well, didn't it? Henry! So you finally came. Welcome to my workshop.
자, 보여줄 게 있다고 했지.
You said you had something to show me. So what is it?
Something absolutely marvelous, you'll see. Come on. So, what do you think of it?
Well, honestly, I don't see much in it yet.
I admit, right now it's just a few strokes, but can't you see what's in them? Try looking to the future a bit.
이게 당신의 역작인가요?
Well, judging by how excited you look, I'd say this will be your great masterpiece, right?
Exactly. My whole life, I've hoped to paint something amazing, something people will remember even 100 years from now. And I believe this is it.
Well, that makes me happy. So what's it going to be when it's done?
An altar. The
재단?
greatest and most magnificent thing you can
아,
ever
그
paint.
뭐야, 얘네 기도소
Frescoes of
같은데
hunting scenes are
이렇게
nothing compared to this.
병풍 마냥
The
펼쳐놓는
abbot of
그런 건가?
Setlitz Monastery got a St. Vitus relic from Sigismund and wants to redesign half the chapel for it. The best craftsmen in the entire town are working on it.
The best? So how did you end up involved in it?
What the hell are you doing here?
I just wanted to greet an old friend. It must be 20 years since we last met.
누구지?
Who is that man?
It's hard to believe when you look at that mug of his, but he's called Bellissimo. We studied together once.
Funny, isn't it? We started the same, but turned out completely different. While I was painting for the lords in Italy, you surely didn't even set foot outside Gutenberg.
Is that why you came? To strut around?
Not at all. I came to console you. That big commission of yours for Sedlets. Well, it seems the abbot finally came to his senses and picked someone better.
What? That's impossible. The abbot and I have an agreement.
You had an agreement. Don't tell me you've learnt nothing since the last time.
How dare you?
Go on then. Spit it out.
내가 대신해주자.
You fucker. That's what Voita wanted to say. But unlike you, he has enough decency to bite his tongue.
So he hired you for his dirty work? Maybe he's finally learned something over the years. Now, I really must be off, but do stop by the baths at the horse market sometime. We can reminisce about the good
이놈을
old days.
조지게 하는 게
And if
요번
you ask
구텐버그 쪽
nicely, I might
진행이겠다.
even let you watch me paint.
What was that?
That was the end, my friend.
이제 어쩌게?
What do you plan to do now?
As far as I can tell, I have two options. Either tuck my tail between my legs and forget about the job, or find a way to get rid of Bellissimo. How the hell did that bastard pull it off? I had an agreement with the abbot.
Giving up is not an option. So, we need to get rid of him.
We?
도와주지.
Of course. You didn't think I'd leave you to handle this on your own, did you?
손을 망가뜨릴까? 아니야. 일단 뒷조사.
What if we dug up some dirt on him and explained why it'd be in his best interest to give up the commission?
It's true that Bellissimo's conscience is filthier than my apron, and it doesn't even bother him. Did you hear the way he smugly invited me to the baths? Ha! But you know what? You should pay him a visit there. Try to find something we can use against him. And more importantly, how the devil he managed to snatch that job away from me.
하녀에게 흘린 이야기가 없을까?
Do you think he tells his secrets to the bathmaids? Girls usually don't care much for the ramblings of an old rake.
What do you mean, old? Bellissimo's 6 months younger than me. And you'd be surprised how captivating he can be. People always ate out of his hand. Even I once did. Oh, yes. He always dragged me to the baths. Spent his last groschen there. And when they threw us out, we went next door to the garden. Bellissimo even set up a small workshop
거기에
there for
작업실
himself.
있다. 뭔가 뒤져보면
At
되겠네.
that time, I had no idea what kind of scoundrel he truly was.
좋아요.
All right. I'll go to the baths and see if I can dig up some dirt on him.
Ask the proprietor about him. Her name's Beatrice. We know each other a bit, so she might be willing to help us. Meanwhile, I'll head to Sedlet's to find out what's got into the abbot.
What do you want?
자, 벨리시모에게 관심이 있다.
I hear your services here are so renowned that even one famous painter comes to visit you.
One? Well, we've entertained whole crowds of painters here. Sadly, most of them have a bit of trouble keeping their brushes firm.
Interesting. The one I'm looking for is called Bellissimo.
Oh, him. Oh dear, what's he done now?
뭔가 사고를 쳤구나.
Well, I don't really know the man, but I'm interested in painting, so thought it might be useful to have a little chat with him.
Ah, well, suit yourself. Spend the whole day blabbering if you like. If he's not loitering around somewhere, he'll be upstairs in his room, so feel free to wait for him. Don't expect a fruitful debate. That painter of yours is plastered more often than not.
Bellissimo drinks.
Like a fish. And when he runs out of booze in his room, he comes down here among the guests. I've had to throw him out so many times to sleep it off in that shack of his, across from the baths.
Where would I actually find Bellissimo?
Like I said, mostly here, in the baths, in that garden of his, just across the street, or up in his room. He spends most of his time there.
And what does he do there? Paint?
More like getting plastered. Drinks all night till dawn, then spends the day sleeping or sitting in the garden.
꼭대기 방. 누구세요? 왜 거기서 나오세요? 좆될 뻔.
Was? This door was locked.
reeks of booze in here.
여기야?
This must be Bellissimo's room. So, Bellissimo is working for the monastery for free because he is afraid of going to hell. That could come in handy.
아.
I've figured out what's going on with your Bellissimo.
I'm really trying. Honestly.
What? What did you say?
Me? Oh, nothing. So, tell me, how did Bellissimo manage to take my commission?
It's really simple. He'll do it for free. In exchange for painting the altar, the monks in the monastery will pray for him so that God forgives all his past and future sins.
That bastard. Even if they prayed for him until Judgment Day, he'd still end up in hell.
That's exactly what Bellissimo's afraid of. Or at least, that's how it came across from the agreement he made with the abbot.
So he's afraid of hell, our Bellissimo. Well, that's something we could use. But we need to get him out of the bath somehow.
That shouldn't be too much of a problem. Beatrice told me Bellissimo drinks in his room, but when he runs out of booze, he goes downstairs and causes such a ruckus that they have to throw him out. After that, he sleeps in his workshop, in that garden across from the baths.
Oh. Well, that's perfect. An isolated place, away from people. If we set it up properly, he might just fall for it.
Fall for what?
That the Horned One himself has come for him.
좋아. 설명해봐.
Now this is getting interesting. What's your plan?
It's simple. First, we need to get Bellissimo drunk enough to be thrown out of the baths, but instead of a cozy bed in the garden, he'll find the Prince of Hell waiting for him. You'll disguise yourself.
I'll disguise myself.
Bellissimo would recognize me, for heaven's sake. And in the disguise, you'll tell Bellissimo he's damned to hell. And if he wants to save his soul, he'll leave Kuttenberg and beg the Pope for forgiveness. Actually, both of them. And then farewell, Bellissimo. Settle its altar, here I come.
오케이.
I tell you, it's insane. But, who knows? If we get Bellissimo good and shit-faced, he might fall for it.
That's that. What do you think?
아직 좀 미심쩍다.
Well, I still don't believe much in this plan, but who knows? If it's really dark.
Right. Take all this and get going. We've got a lot to do. First, you need to get Bellissimo drunk enough to be thrown out of the baths. Then, when he's sleeping in the garden, you'll decorate the place a bit, light the torches, and then Bellissimo will know hell on earth.
야,
Greetings. Care to have a drink with me?
Indeed, friend. Booze is my middle name. But hey, you look kind of familiar. Haven't we met somewhere? No, wait. Maybe somewhere else, right?
No, I just have one of those familiar faces. Come on. Drink before it gets warm.
You're right. What should we toast to?
어머니를 위해. 아니다. 가득 찬 잔과 이거 실패 날 것 같은데. 어머니를 위해.
To our dear mothers, thanks to whom we're in this world.
That's sweet. To mothers, then. You know, I don't even remember my mother anymore. But my father, whoo, oh boy. He used to hit me for just looking at him wrong. And he's come home from the tavern so pissed he couldn't even find the shithouse. But he always found the pot on the stove just fine. But never mind that. What should we toast to now?
진실을 위하여.
To truth. The only path to freedom.
Well, to be honest, I don't really tell the truth much. I mean, Christ, this beer is strong. and that's the truth. What was I saying? Oh, right. Out with the truth. Out of my life. I don't know about you, but I'm still thirsty. Let's have another one, eh? One for the other leg.
We already did one for the other leg.
Ah, bollocks.
See? We haven't done that toast yet.
자, 몰래 맥주를 버린다.
So, good health.
Aye, good health. By the way, do you know why the beer here is so damn good? It's got a certain secret ingredient.
Oh? What? What's that?
Beatrice always buys a big barrel, pours out half, and then...
And then what?
Then all the girls here take turns bathing in it, one after the other. Hey, I'm feeling a bit odd. Maybe I'll just lay down under this table. What do you think? Don't throw up on me down there, all right?
What? Under the table? Oh, you're supposed to get kicked out, so you go to the garden. I mean, that is... Oh, damn. Just under the table.
Listen, friend. Do you also suddenly have really
이 새끼
wet
찌렸어.
hose? Damn it. The ground keeps getting closer. Who's
어우.
Damn it.
Goodness gracious.
The idiot
Are you all
passed
right?
out. What now? Oh, well.
Wake up!
Nothing else for it.
Quick!
I'll have to carry him to the garden.
아우, 이걸 직접 옮겨야 돼? 이
I'm
새끼.
sorry.
Did something
I
happen?
wasn't paying attention.
아우. 극혐.
Come and take a swig, sweetheart. Let's drink. To your health and
여기 앞인가? 여기 구석탱이구나. 잠깐 버려. 여기냐? 아우, 아우.
Sleep sweetly, Bellissimo.
잠깐만. 야, 일단 낙서가지고 지금 지옥으로 꾸민다 요거야?
What the hell is all this racket? If I get you, I'll... Oh, fuck.
Bellissimo, I have come for you.
For me? But that's... Who are you? And what do you want?
I have many titles and names. I am the ruler of the corrupted and the damned.
야, 헨리 특유의
And
그
you
목소리
are
그대로
coming with
있어.
me straight to hell.
But wait, there must be some mistake. There are no corrupted souls here. I'm a good man. And more importantly, a good Christian. Maybe you've just lost your way, huh? Try the hole.
What?
That's a tavern. You'll find more sinners there than you can shake a stick at. I'm an honest old man, I swear. That is, an honest man in his
야,
prime.
이 사람들 파는 거 보소. 내 거짓말은 어쩌고.
And all the lying. Do you think that's honest too?
It's tough, Lord of Hell. I'm not really well learned. How am I supposed to always tell the truth when half the time I don't even know what it is? Sometimes things just slip out.
아, 내 술 문제는 어쩌고.
Is an honest man someone who drowns himself in booze every day?
Booze? Me? That's just bad digestion. No matter what I drink, it all ferments in my stomach. That's how I've always been. And it's the same with food. Honestly, no matter what I eat, I always throw up tripe soup.
Tell me, is it honest to lie with harlots? And even with another man's wife?
But that was just once. Maybe twice at most. And if you mean the baker's wife, that wasn't my fault. I honestly thought I was kneading dough. I didn't notice she was leaning over the trough.
Enough! 3 answers. 3 lies you've given.
3 lies? Oh, dear Lord. I mean, Lord of Darkness, have mercy on my vessel. My vessel of sin. I haven't done anything that wicked. Certainly, I've had a few drinks and made up a story or two, but who hasn't? I don't have any truly big sins.
넌 내 친구를 배신했다.
Nothing big, you say? And what about betraying a friend? For the likes of you, we have a special place in hell. We'll flay you alive and boil you in your own blood.
Ah, how do you know about that? It was so long ago, and yes, it was a big sin, I admit that. But I've repented now. That's got to count for something, doesn't it?
You call that repentance? Having a mass said in exchange for a painting? That's just greed and avarice.
Please, Lord of Hell, give me one more chance. Just one. Tell me what to do, and I promise I'll make it amends.
Very well. If you leave immediately on foot for Rome, never looking back, praying 3 Hail Marys in every town along the way, and finally asking
약간
the
너무
Holy Father
구체적으로
for
알려주는 거 아니야?
I'll spare you.
I swear, I promise by all that's holy, I'll pack up first thing in the morning.
Did you not hear me? I said immediately.
Right now? But it's so dark.
As dark as your soul, bullshitimo. Shall I tear it to
Bullshitimo.
shreds?
No, please. That won't be necessary. If now, then now. Thank you, Lord of Hell. I promise I'll do everything just as you said.
야, 이대로 진짜 이대로 뛰어가네? 난 요러고 돌아다니는 거잖아. 아이 눈앞에서 가리개를 올리면 어떡해? 야, 여기서 하나 찍자. 아, 근데 자세를 어떻게 못 본다는 게 아쉽네.
What a view.